Hey guys, I'm Dan the Wolfman here, and I am the head grappling coach at T-Rex Gym. And grappling is a mixture of judo, jiu-jitsu, sambo, and catch wrestling, all the world's grappling arts. And I take the best techniques and I put them together because I've been doing this for a very, very long time. I've been grappling for over 18 years. The typical grappling class is like this. You're gonna start with a warm-up. We usually jog and skip and move side to side like a wrestler and do stuff that you do in any kind of wrestling or judo class around the world. Then we're going to do things like tumbling or break falling, like you do in a gymnastics class or a judo school, where you're going to do shoulder rolls, cartwheels, and then you do what you do at a jiu-jitsu class, which is called shrimping or elbow escaping. Various kinds of exercises to warm up the body, including specific, sport-specific stretches like sprawling, and then exercises like sit-outs you would use in wrestling to escape from bottom, stand-ups, and basically just a well-blended mixture of different exercises and stretches to warm up the body in the first 15 minutes of class, just to get going so you don't have any injuries. Sometimes I show it once or twice, then I have them do it with me, and then I have them start going through it. So you'll do it 3 times, and then your partner will do it 3 times. And then you'll switch partners in class and do the next drill or series of techniques that I teach. Right now, I have them doing 2 drills. One's a top positional drill, learning the different positions of grappling, starting in the full guard, passing in a half guard, and then in a side mount or side control. We do a submission from there called a top wrist lock. Then we slide the knee across the belly and go in a mount. Then we go in a low mount, what's called a double grapevine in wrestling. We go in a high mount position, and sometimes the guy crosses his arms up. We do a submission that most jiu-jitsu people don't know. I call it the pretzel twist or the labellian. Then we go into S-mount position. We do 5 submissions from there. Then we take the back and we put a chokehold on the person. That's just one drill, but I teach 7 submissions in that one drill at the beginner level. Then we also do a drill from our back or the guard position, where we pop up and we try to sweep them with what's called a hip bump sweep. From there we go to the Kimura or the double wrist lock. If someone's good though, they might defend it and hide their arm inside the leg. So then you try to sweep them again. If they don't get swept, they defend that, we switch off and go to a guillotine choke. And then you will learn how to get back to your feet, because that's important in grappling, whether you're at a grappling tournament in a mixed martial arts fight or whether for self-defense. I'm ranked in a system that's a mixture of judo, jiu-jitsu, sambo, and catch wrestling, and I've actually been doing them a mixture of all my whole lifetime. So I do a whole lot of submissions, especially from catch wrestling, that most people don't know. So it's a lot of fun because basically you can learn something new each week, and you have to drill it and drill it and drill it and get a lot of muscle memory down. And then at the end of class, so after we've done class for about an hour, you're then going to take the last 20 to 30 minutes, if there's that much time left, and do live rolling. In Japanese, I call it randori. The Brazilians call it just rolling typically. And you slap hands, bump fists typically, and then you start going live. Now some days we'll start on our feet like a wrestler or a judo player, and sometimes if the class is big, we'll just start on our knees, or I'll say start in the guard position. We'll start bottom side mount. So you learn all the positions of grappling, and then you're actually trying to tap each other with safety, trying to tap each other out live with submission holds, such as the straight armbar, a bent armbar, udigarami, a top wrist lock, or a double wrist lock. As far as a chokehold on the throat or on the arteries, or a leg lock on the knee or the ankle. So basically, it's a lot of fun because you can go live, you can go hard, and hopefully as long as no one has too big of an ego, they tap out, and it's okay, man, you got me, good job, and then I try to get you back. And that's what's fun about it. Grappling is like chess. It's not like checkers. You don't make big, jumpy movements. Beginners do that. Sometimes it's a little unsafe, but the experienced guy learns how to move very fluid, how to breathe, and how to relax. And I'm setting you up for the kill 3 or 4 moves in advance. So if you get out of this, I'm really tricking you and setting you up for this. That's what grappling is. It's like kinetic chess with the human body. It is a thinking man's game. And for me, it's one of the most fun and intellectual martial arts to learn, because it's all about spatial relationships and the different positions. And from brand new beginners to we have some pretty good amateur fighters. I hope to grow some of them into professional fighters that can go from things like F3 and Lima here in Malaysia to eventually 1FC, possibly in Malaysia or Singapore or the Philippines, to who knows, maybe someday the Ultimate Fighting Championships or Bellator in America. So there's plenty of mixed martial arts events, but even if you don't want to do MMA, you can just grapple for fun. The people that take up grappling class really come from all walks of life. You got big, you got small, you got young, you got old, you got men, you got women, you got all types. Because grappling is one of the fastest growing sports in the world, actually doing grappling competitions without hitting, but just trying to submit each other with submission holds, choke holds, arm bars, leg locks. I'm very known on YouTube as being a grappling instructor. Was actually already a fan and a subscriber of mine, and now he's in class. So people come and they start to hear about me here in Malaysia, and everyone wants to come and learn from all the experience I've had traveling around the world, training with the world's best fighters and grappling instructors. And it's just a lot of fun. Women like to do it for fun as well as self-defense, because if a man attacks them, they very well might take them to the ground. So it's good for women to learn. It's good for men to learn, and anyone, again, for the self-defense aspect, because most real fights at some point go to the ground in the fight, whether you're knocked down or you guys trip or you end in a scuffle, grappling each other. It's great for flexibility. It's great for cardiovascular endurance. It's great for muscular strength. Not necessarily get big like a weightlifter. I know my arms look big, but just tendon strength that can last you your whole life. Sense of balance and just breathing, because you have to learn how to be fluid and not too tense when you're grappling. And in general, I think it can help people out in all facets of their life. You leave behind your worries when you're on the mats, because you have to focus on that person who's trying to choke you out.